Hello everybody, this is Tenacious Earl back with another quick game, hopefully quick, before bed. Evening History Maker Baseball. It's going to be the Twins against the White Sox, an AL Central style battle. White Sox 3-0 in the early going, while the Minnesota Twins lost 2 in a row to go to 1-2 from the Milwaukee Brewers. The White Sox sweeping the Angels to start the season. So, in this game, Minnesota will be dissonant. They rolled below the 2 line and semi-harmonious for the White Sox. Quick update on some things. So, we have a slight change in what we decided to do, since we felt like that those people who have already started to contribute or committed to contribute to our Patreon account. If you would like to see the link to that and see what's going on over there, it is in the description of this channel. So we just thought that we got to talking more and more about it, and we felt like we needed to have some kind of a little more incentive to get people interested in this. And $200 is a lot as far as being able to, I mean, that's our goal, but being able to like do a giveaway, we can do something before that. So this is what we're going to do. Once we get to $50, which I think we're at like 18, we were earlier. Once we get to $50, we're going to do a $25 giveaway. So and that will go on per month. And so if you guys had any question about what we're trying to do here, I mean, we definitely want to give back to you guys. We'll do, I'm not 100% sure if it'll be Strat or ATBA, or, maybe it'll just be, dealer's choice, not dealer's choice, but, the choice of the person who wins. I don't know. Earl and I have to figure this out. Tabletop Earl, that is. But we'd like to really make this something that's a little more, what do you want to say, up to date, or not up to date, that's not the right term, but it's going to be a much quicker giveaway. I have a feeling, I'm hoping that if we can get there, so people should understand, everybody out there who's understanding, $2 per month commitment gets you a chance to get in a giveaway. If we get to $50, a $25 giveaway is going on, and that will go on every month until we get to 200. So just hang in there. I'm hoping that as we get word out that this is what's going on, that will inspire others to be a part of this. And so, that's where we're going. Now, the other thing is for anybody who's contributed so far, it's going to be, we thought it was once it was funded, you would be charged, but supposedly, so Earl and I both looked at this and didn't realize that it's going to be, you will be charged at the first of every month regardless. And that's another reason why we are moving this up, and we really want to get this going for a number of reasons, and that being one of them, because we don't want anybody to feel like we've misrepresented anything, because we didn't intend to. And so we really just, we want to get things moving along, and be, as far as getting this, so I feel like if we get to 50, that will at least, that's attainable pretty quickly, and people might be jazzed to get a part of that, and you might, get in on that first giveaway if we can get that done here before the end of the month. So, just keep that in mind. Again, we're not, this is encouragement. We're not forcing anybody to do this. If you're not in a financial position to be able to contribute to this, we understand. This is just if you've gotten a lot out of this channel and you feel like you can spare the $24 per month, or not per month, $24 per year. Sorry, that's not what I meant. $24 a year to help move things along with the channel, to get in on some giveaways, to help us get more seasons and more games, to be able to model for you, and to and there are some other ideas that are going to come from Patreon members, such as I'm thinking about restarting my tutorials. If we can get to that point, I'm definitely going to be putting more time in preparation into that to try to make them the best that they can be. So just those types of things. Battle of the Earls. More variety is Tabletop Earl. He's interjecting here in the chat. So that's all I have to say about it. This is just an update from us. We want to give back quicker, and with the understanding that you know, things are going to happen come September 1, as far as, you know, these commitments will be, you know, activated or whatever. And so we're sorry for misrepresenting that. We didn't quite 100% understand that ourselves. So thanks for understanding that, and know that we really want to get to this point where we are giving away gift certificates or gift cards or whatever it happens to be. So let's get to the game. Any questions, comments, whatever, leave them here. We'd love to allay your concerns if you're concerned about what's going to go on with your membership. If you decide to do that, or if you're just, you know, you're on the fence, we'd love to be able to give you some help and understanding that we are literally just trying to not only give back, but I mean really giving back through the channel itself. I feel like the more we can provide people new games, new seasons, new projects, that will make everybody, you know, keep everybody entertained and keep things fresh. So, and maybe in the process of that, I'll start finding some projects that are a little smaller that will keep things lighter, because some of these projects I'm doing, they can be long term, and the 3 that I have ongoing right now are. So anyway, let's get to this. It is, as I said, the Twins against the White Sox. Twins, in their game day roles early on being dissonant, they came up with an injury. It's Trevor Plouffe is out of game, so he'll miss this game. Alex Avila for the White Sox, their catcher, he was also rolled out as injured, but he'll miss 2 games. So that'll make Deoner Navarro have to come in and play a couple games from the backup role. Also, weather roll, windy here in Chicago. Surprise, surprise, it's the Windy City. The wind's blowing out. Now, U.S. Cellular Field is already small. You can't get any smaller than that, but what that will also do, just to reiterate from the card, all the outfield drama results, if the lead die is black, we reduce fielding ratings. So it makes things even more interesting. So, hi Tribe fan. So here we go. Escobar will lead off. That's Eduardo Escobar. Eddie Rosario in left. Brian Dozier, second base. He is going to be the hot batter for the Twins. Sano in right. Park DHing. Eduardo Nunez comes in for Plouffe at third base. Joe Mauer first base. John Ryan Murphy catching, going to give Suzuki a day off, and Byron Buxton in center. It's going to be Matt Latos on the mound. First start for him, and let's get it going. Here from U.S. Cellular Field on a windy day where the ball is flying. That's a 1-4-5. And I got to get my book out. Matt Latos is not a struggler. It's going to be a ground ball to first base, since he's batting from the left side. We'll say 3-1. Now, I'm probably not going to be looking at too many comments here, so just talk amongst yourselves. And it'll be Eddie Rosario next. 1-2-6. Latos is fresh. That'll be a line out to second. 2 down. That brings up the hot Brian Dozier. And a 4-5-6. Is he patient? No. That'll be a fly ball that will be caught in center field by J.B. Shuck, who is hot till further notice. That's one of the till further notice rolls you can get in the pregame, and so he is that. Also, Jimmy Rollins has been injured, so no runs for the Twins. Go to the bottom of the first. White Sox up to bat. As I said, Shuck is hot till further notice, well, basically until another till further notice result comes. Jimmy Rollins, he'll need 2 till further notice rolls in the pregame or in the game day rolls to come off the injured list. So against Tommy Milone here, it's going to be Adam Eaton right leading off, Yolmer Sanchez at second base, Jose Abreu, the hot hitter we're going to designate as hot for this game, at first, Avi Garcia DH, Melky Cabrera in left, Todd Frazier, the cold hitter at third base. JB Shuck is hot till further notice, and he'll be in center. Let me see who it could have been. Austin Jackson we could have played in center, but I figured with him being hot till further notice, we'll play him. Navarro at catching for Avila, who is out injured, and Tyler Saladino get a start at short in place of Rollins. And here we go. Brett Lowry is getting the day off. He has been not batting very well, so decided to change things up. 255. Malone is not a star. He is not a slugger or sad sack. So that's a single to center to lead off the game for Eaton. So Carlos Sanchez, better known as Yolmer. Quite a name there. 1-2-4. Malone does have control. That's a ground ball to short, and that will be a 6-4-3 double play. Good timing for the Twins on that. And two down, hot hitter Abreu. 3-4-5 with that showing. Iron catcher. John Ryan Murphy is not iron. Good eye. Abreu does not have a good eye. That's a strikeout. And I think I missed a roll earlier, but that was my bad. Would have been, just to clear up what I'm saying here, this was a fly ball to center field, and it should have gone to the chemistry roll, which they got a single anyway, so I'm not gonna sweat too much that. But that was something that I just remembered. I got busy talking about the lineups and forgot that I was supposed to switch to that. So anyway, I guess what I could always do is switch Garcia's next one to that, but we'll just go with this. 2-2-6. Mistake's a mistake. 2-2-6. Batter hit by the pitch. No, there's no decide or die, and he's not. He is the cleanup hitter. That one is long, and that one is gone. Miguel Sano pops his first one of the year. And it's a 1-0 lead, third RBI on the season as well. Only batting .091, so that will help it a little bit. So here is Park, 1-0 Twins. 2-2-6. Again, he won't be the cleanup hitter this time, and again, no batter hit by pitch. It's a fly ball to left, but he's a whiffer, so we don't get the fly ball to left, we get the strikeout. So Nunez with one away. 3-6-6. Pinch hitter, no. Fly ball to center, second out. And it's Joe Mauer with 2 outs, 1 run across. 2-4-6. Control. Lados does not have control. Eager or Sadsack, no. So that's a walk. He's not active, so he won't steal. That brings up John Ryan Murphy, a card generated by me. 1-6-6. Workman. He's a semi-workman, but not in this game, not this at bat here. Whiffer. Murphy is a whiffer. He strikes out to end the inning. Pick up a run on the Sano bomb. And it'll be Avi Garcia. Sox would love to get that roll. Larry Harris with the the call there, Hawk Harrelson. I should have done it. Well, actually, no, you aren't going to do that for the Twins. Maybe if we get one for if we get one for the Sox, maybe. 145. Struggler. He's a semi-struggler. Boy, we haven't been getting too many dots. That's a ground ball to Nunez for the first out. Melky. 3-4-4. A little bit of glare there. Sorry about that. 3-4-4. Prospect. Not a prospect pitcher. Patient. Not patient. Let's pop out to second base. So Todd Frazier with 2 outs. One, 2, 4. Control, yes. That's a grounder to short. Ends the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. Okay, so it'll be cold Byron Buxton. Byron is batting a cool 181. No homers, 2 RBI, 1, 2, 4. Boy, that's a similar role to the one we just had. Eager? No, he's not eager, because Lados does not have control. He walks. So Eduardo Escobar. Let's see, they're gonna try and give Buxton a chance to steal a base here. Semi-active runner. But he doesn't get it. Man, that decider is being a jerk today. 466. Hi, Jonathan. 466. Wild. He's not wild. Home run king or slugger. No. That's the bad. That's a bad. Well, that's a single. Actually, no. It would have been a strikeout if he was an active steals. He's not active. And he has a runner in front of him, but that's going to take Buxton to third on the 4 lead die. Brings up Rosario. One, 1, 3. Ace? No, not an ace. Neither of these guys are aces. Slugger. Eddie Rosario is a slugger. That will be a double to left. He's not a home run legend. Double. That's going to score Buxton for sure. But, yeah, Rosario is going to have to hold up at third unless we were to get, well, with nobody out, not going to take any chances sending him here. Second and third, nobody out. 2-0 Twins. Looking to deal the White Sox their first loss. Here's Brian Dozier, he's batting .300 with 2 home runs and 4 runs batted in. 2.35. Is he wild? No. Is Dozier eager? No. That's a ground ball to second. We'll say that they were playing here 2-0 with the infield in. So the grounder to second and third, nobody out. With a lead die of 2. Second and third, runners hold. So, and let me just double check here. That was a ground ball to second, 4-3. And nobody goes anywhere with the infield in. So Miguel Sano, who's already taken 1 deep. 3-5-6. Same, yes, they're both righties. He strikes out. That's the second out. This game. Oh well, I just saw. Well, I'll answer this in just a second. I don't think accuracy is the intent of this game necessarily. I think it's not so bad, but there are a lot of walks. So you just have to understand that it's a recreation, this game here. 4-5-5, flash. Well, he's semi-flash, and again, no decide or die. Home run king. Well, we have to re-roll for Park. Yet you re-roll for batter. So if this comes up, this is a home run, and it will be a 3-run homer. It'll make it 5-0. And it is gone. Park takes it deep. And Latos' day has just gotten a little more difficult, as his team is going to have to come back from a much larger deficit here. 4-5-5 on the home run king, semi-homer king. And yeah, let's see, this is the 3rd inning. They're going to stick with Latos a little longer. That is Park's 2nd home run, and his 8th, 9th, and 10th runs batted in. I think he's leading the league right now. So Nunez with 2 outs, 3-3-5. Not wild, not a sad sack. That's a single and a stolen base. All right, the White Sox are going to have to start doing a little shopping of their pitching here, because we're going to get Dan Jennings awakened. Where are we? Just want to make sure of how they can't use Jennings. They used him 3 innings last game. So, well, I will tell you what, their bullpen has been used and abused here in the last couple games. So, because it was an extra inning game, it was a 13 innings, so they're going to try and stick with Latos as long as they can. Maurer now with runner at 2nd. 1-5-5. Home run king? No, Maurer is not. That's a fly ball to center, and that will end the inning. 4 runs on 4 hits, 1 left. And the Twins are looking golden here at this point in the game, 5-0. So, yeah, I think what really has me liking this game is the narrative that you can build as much as the accuracy. I think it's relatively accurate for the most part. There are some anomalies, and probably the newer game has some of those anomalies fixed to an extent. The best one to watch is Baseball Demos. He plays quite a bit of them, and I think he's played a lot. Actually, he's played a lot of games in this, and he has, I think, a much greater feel for how. And he has the newest version of it as well. So the latest game book and all that stuff. You know, this game book was from him, and it's a little older. It's the previous version. 2-4-5. Excuse me. Hero, JB Shuck, is not a hero, so that'll be a pop out to 2nd. This time we will go to the experience chart. So, the experience chart. Navarro is an icon. Malone is a semi-icon. 5-6, icon pitcher. Yes, he is this time. Sky-high pop-up to short for the 2nd out. And that'll bring up Saladino. 3-3-4. Ace or star? No. Sad sack? No. That's a single. Let me see. And who is this Saladino? He's semi-active. Let's try and take an extra base with Saladino. So we got to first roll the decide or die to see if he can even try. Yes. Okay, now we need to see if he is active or normal. He's semi-active. Okay, so he's going to be active. That means it's a 1-5 roll to take that extra base. If it's a 6, he's out. Oh, and it's a 6. He is thrown out. Oh, single to left. That'll be a 7-4. Ends the inning. So Eaton will lead off the next. That's a gut punch right there for the White Sox. It's 5-0. So they're staying with Latos here. Your caramel macchiato Latos, or whatever the heck it is. I think I don't drink coffee, so I think I completely butchered that name for it. Struggler, no, he's not a struggler. It's going to be a ground ball to John Ryan Murphy is, I believe, a righty. Well, Latos? Alright, well, probably. You know me, always on top of all the names. Latos, Latos, tomatoes, tomatoes. Let's call the whole thing off. Latos, isn't that what those orange cheese curls are called? Oh wait, no, that's Cheetos made by Lay's. 126. Fresh. So this is the 4th inning. He's semi-fresh, and he will be fresh now. Line out to second. So that brings up the top of the order with 2 outs. 2, 4, 5. Hero. No, Escobar's not a hero. That's going to be a pop out to second base. And through 4. Well, through 3.5 actually. Still 5-0. Latos trying to show up Latos to the party here. And I will quit with the puns someday. Alright, so Eaton facing Malone. Malone having a pretty easy go of it. 2-hitter so far. 2, 4, 5. Hero. Yes, Eaton is a semi-hero, and he will be a hero, so he leads off with a single again. Yolmer Sanchez, I keep saying Carlos, they're going to go ahead and give the old hit and run a shot here, trying to break up any double play possibilities. 1-3-3. Slugger, nah, he's a scrapper actually, so that's a fly ball to left field. Let's see. I don't think anything changes with a fly ball, so that's 1 out. Abreu. 3-3-6. Ace, no. Sad sack, utility, or patient. None of the 3. So he singles to center field. And that'll be a 2-base advance for Eaton. And so, and we go off of the experience chart now with Avi Garcia, who is neutral. Malone is semi-icon. 1-6. Icon pitcher. He's not this time. So that's going to be a single, and that will score a run. Only 1 base advance, though, and that will make it 5-1. RBI for Garcia on that. And I'll bring up Melky Cabrera. Popped out second in his first at-bat. 2-4-4. Not an ace, not a champion. That's a grounder to short. And he's not a whiffer, so the 2 grounder to short. Fielder's choice. So that will be a 6-4 put out. Fielder's choice. Abreu ends up at third. And Todd Frazier, first and third with 2 outs. Can you put a charge in one here? 3-6-6. Not a pinch hitter. That's a fly ball to center. And that will end the inning. They do get a run. But this heavy power crew here can't really, hasn't been able to get off the mark yet, as far as that goes. So Latos back out there to face Rosario, top of the 5th. 5-1 Minnesota. They're looking to add 1-1-3. Not an ace. He has a slugger. That'll be his second double. I think this is the second time we've hit that roll. He is on fire right now. And Dozier at the plate. 1-1-4. Is he fresh? He's still semi-fresh. That'll be a grounder to short. And I don't believe with a runner at second. And a 1 runner at second. Runner holds. 1 down. Can't move the runner up. Miguel Sano 1 for 2 with a home run. Solo shot. 2-3-5. Not wild. Not eager. That's a ground ball to second. Well, I believe that in the special rules you can move a runner to third on a ground ball to second if they're at second. So Byung-ho Park, who went home, he went yard and knocked in 3 in the 3rd inning, which really put an exclamation point on his league right now. Here it is, 5-6-6. Not wild. Not a good eye. He strikes out. And that ends the inning. There's a pure strat tournament. Oh boy, that's the weekend that I'm heading down for a conference for my work in Washington, D.C. Alright, so Shuck, he's hot, but he hasn't been hot so far. 0 for 1. 1-1-5. Is Malone fresh? Yes, he is still. Pop out to, it's a black 5, and I can't remember, did I write it up here? Oh yeah, second base. 1 down. I knew I had it in a cheat sheet somewhere. Just had to look. Yonder Navarro. 2-2-5. Not a star. He is a sad sack, though. The batter is. That's a pop out to, well, it's not really. I don't ever consider it a pop out to right. It's just a fly ball to right. Well, unless he's a whiffer, and he is, and that's a strikeout anyway. He's a semi-whiffer, but the dot carries over for both. So 2 outs. Saladino. 1-5-6. Is he a whiffer? Not this at bat. Outfield drama. So okay, but we don't have a black lead die, so we don't have to reduce the range. So here we go. Outfield drama. 2-3. Center fielder iron. Buxton is semi-iron, and he is not going to be this time. So on the 2-3, easy fly out, and makes the catch, ends the inning. 1-2-3 for the Twins. They're cruising right along here. And Latos, he's gonna see if they can get him through a 6th inning here. He's settled it down a bit in the last couple. Here is Nunez to face him. 3-4-6. He's eager. That'll be a fly out to center. 1 out. Mauer, first baseman, 0 for 1 with a walk. 1-3-4. Gold catcher, no. Navarro's not gold. Champion, no. More outfield drama. Again, not a black lead die, so we don't reduce the fielding range. 2-4. Center fielder gold. That is Shuck, and he is not gold. So that'll be a single, and we go to the chemistry chart after that. And dissonant for Minnesota. And semi-harmonious for the White Sox. They will hang on to their strategy cards here. Minnesota will. 4-4. Pitching team dissonance. No, they're semi-harmonious. So that's a deep fly out to center. That's 2 outs. So maybe a good choice there not to use card, and here is John Ryan Murphy. Mauer at first, 2 down, 1-4-5. Struggler Lados isn't a struggler. It'll be a ground ball that will be fielded by... Wait, it's not John Ryan Murphy. It's Buxton, but it's still the same deal. 6-3 put out. Because there's no batter check on that, on the 1-4-5, just the struggler. And that's it for the top of the 6th. Yeah, I'll get back to the Pittsburgh, well, so far it's the Pittsburgh show, the Strat TBL. Alright, I'll get back to that one of these days here once I get some things updated. Adam Eaton. Triple twos. Is he a sad sack? No, that's a double to center field. Not a home run king, or else that would have been a home run. So Malone gives up a hit. 3-3-5. Not wild. He is a sad sack. That'll be a ground out to second, which will move the runner. At least does that job all right. And here is Jose Abreu, 1 for 2. 1-3-5, unusual result. It'll be a black lead die, which means ballpark qualities. Small ballpark. We'll see if this means good things for the White Sox here. Could it be? 1-1, grass ballpark. It is. Oh, routine grounder to third. Boy, that's too bad. It wasn't any kind of had to do with the size, because it's small all around. It's gonna be a routine grounder to third, with a 1, and the infield back, runner at third. The runner holds, so that didn't work out so well for the Sox, and that brings up Avi Garcia. 2 outs. Sure could use a hit off of his card. 3-5-6. And same, he is a right-hander, and the pitcher's a right-hander. That is a strikeout. And this game hasn't really come to the White Sox at all. The White Sox, they're going to go to Duke, who is warming up. So Lados' day is done. Goes 6 innings. Went a lot farther than it looked like he was going to. I forgot to write down Malone. So Duke will face Escobar, lefty against switch hitters, so he'll be batting from the right. And here we go, top of the 7th. Still 5-1 Minnesota. Not much action here in the last few innings. 1-4-6. Flash. Yes, Duke has flash. That's a strikeout. Rosario. 1-1-5. Is he fresh? Yes. So that will be a pop out to the shortstop. Out number 2. It's based on the red die on the 5. And Brian Dozier. 1-5-6. Is he a whiffer? No. Outfield drama. Again, not a black die that is low. Wait, is it low or high? I think it's lead. So that wasn't the lead die. So we're going to just go outfield drama 4-5. Center fielder gold. That's Shuck. No, he's not. It's going to be a single, and then we go to the experience chart. So that brings up Sano, who I think is semi-prospect. So here we go, experience against Zach Duke, who's an icon. 4-5. Prospect batter. Yes, he is this at bat. And he strikes out. and we end the inning here, or the top of the inning, 7th inning stretch, no runs. And we have to go to the right now chart at this point for the bottom. And Malone hasn't had it as easy in the last inning or two, but they will stick with him, especially since he got a strikeout last at bat. So he's going to be a hot pitcher. And the White Sox will do a pep talk in order to it's going to take Melky from it's going to take him from neutral to hot. So both players are hot here to start off this inning. 1-1. Cold pitcher, no, that's a fly ball to shallow right, and nothing can go the Sox way in this one, it seems. Todd Frazier. 1-2-6. Fresh. Malone is, this is the 7th. He is not fresh. Semi-sad sack, but doesn't have it showing. That's a single past the second baseman. We go back to the right now chart. And so that means Malone is now cold. And let's see, Shuck is just neutral. Well, the Twins will use a pep talk. And let's see, is there anything that would make batting team want to use their other pep talk right now? Yeah, I thought so. I thought he was a lefty. I don't know why it's that way. I could have sworn that using him in strat that he was a lefty. Well, here, let's... That changes some very minor things, I do believe. There might have been a strikeout that came because they were same side, which... But it's kind of too late now. So, that kind of stinks. But, alright. So, Shuck... He is going to be hot. Malone is cold, so 1-3. Cold pitcher, yes. That's a single with only one base advance. Twins will get, let's see, it's got to go to Minnesota's. Who did they not use yet? Or who they not? So they didn't use Trevor May. Well, they're going to use Taylor Rogers, or at least get him warmed up here with 1 out. Runners at first and second for Deanna Navarro. 2-2-5. Star, not a star pitcher. Slugger or sad sack. He is a semi-sad sack, but it'll be a single to center. Active runner from second. Frazier's definitely not active, so that's going to load the bases, and they're going to have to go to their bullpen now. So the White Sox still with some time. Malone gets chased, and they will bring in Taylor Rogers. 6 1/3 innings for Malone. That'll be Rogers facing Tyler Saladino with the bases loaded. They will play with the infield back. They'd love a double play and get out of this inning. And let's see. 1-2-2, that's a chance. 1-2-2. Is he a workman? No. Champ or whiffer? No, he's a semi-whiffer, not a whiffer. So that's a line out to third base, and nobody will be able to move on that. And that's 2 outs. So it's Adam Eaton. Now Rogers was an ace. Now he's a semi-ace because he warmed up. Here is Eaton with 2 outs. 1-5-6. Is he a whiffer? No. Outfield drama. Again, the black die is not the lead die, so... So we're going to just roll it out and see what happens. 4-6. Left fielder iron. Rosario's semi-iron, but he won't be iron in this one because the dot is not showing. So 4-6. That is a line out. So that will be caught by Rosario, and that will end the inning, and they squander that chance. And let's see, the line out that goes to Chemistry in the top of the 8th. So no runs on 3 hits, 3 singles, and they couldn't get anybody home. Rogers works out of the jam. Going to the top of the 8th, Zach Duke will pitch another inning here for the White Sox. And it'll be Park. 1-2-2. Oh wait, no, well, let's roll this off the Chemistry chart like we're supposed to. 2-5. Pitching team dissonance. Pitching teams, the White Sox, are semi-harmonious, so that'll be a fly out to right, 1 out. Nunez. Duke trying to keep this within sniffing distance, but 4-run lead is not exactly sniffing distance at this point. 1-2-6. Fresh. Duke is semi with a dot, so that'll be a line out to second base. 2 outs. Mauer. Lefty, lefty. 1-2-3. Both flash. He's flash, but he's not fresh on this at bat, so that'll be a grounder to short. That will end the inning. 1-2-3 for Duke. And I think they're going to get, let's see, they're going to get David Robinson, even though it's Robertson. It's not a save situation, but he only pitched 1 inning last game, so they'll warm him up. Actually, why am I doing that? They'll get Scott Carroll with a 4-run deficit. So Rogers, he can pitch another inning for the Twins. So it'll be Yolmer Sanchez, 1-4-5. Struggler, no. That'll be a grounder to shortstop. No, third base. One out because Rogers is a lefty. Switch hitting Sanchez. That's from the right. Abreu. 3-5-6. Same? No, not the same. Utility or sad sack. Nope, that's a single. Avi Garcia. Triple 4s. Let's see how that works out for him. Scrapper, no. That's a double to right, and he's not a home run king, so he can't get a home run out of it. But that's a double. And that's going to score Abreu, even though he is, let's see. C note below if Stoic runner on first. Ooh, boy, he is Stoic, so he's going to have to hold at third. My bad. With a 4, Stoic runners cannot go unless there's 2 outs, so he holds up. And it's going to be second and third with 1 out. They will get Brandon Kinsler warming up. So they're playing the infield back. 1-3-5. So here is a unusual result. Umpire was second and third. Umpire calls. Let's roll it out here, see what happens. Double 4s. Respected umpire at first base. He is. That is Jim Joyce. Batter safe at first on a close play. That will score a run. And that scores Abreu. Garcia moves up to third. Now we're going to have to do a scorer check to see if it's an error or whatever it is. Let's see. Ruler score, or scorer rules, base hit. Oh wait, no. It is scored as an error off the, so he's batting from the right side. That'll be an E5. Because it's after 2000. Okay, so they are going to bring in Kinsler at this point. And my family is going to bed. Boy, that's what happens. Rogers, boy, didn't realize. I don't think it's that late, really. But so Frazier faces Kinsler. Runners at first and third, 1 out. 2-4-4. Ace, yes, that's a fly out to center field. That'll be the 2nd out. JB Shuck. 4-6-6, wild, no. Home run king or slugger, nope, that's a single. Scores another run, and it's now 5-3, bottom of the 8th. And Cabrera, well, he is stoic. Well, 2 outs, he will be able to get there. Navarro, boy, the tying run is at first. Kinsler needs to get out of this jam for the Twins. 2-4-4. Ace, yes, that's a fly out to center. We had that roll before. That ends the inning. So they do pick up 2 runs, make it a little closer. They are going to bring out Scott Carroll to pitch the top of the 9th. Okay, John Ryan Murphy to face Carroll. He will be an ace for this at bat alone. 2-4-4. 2-2-4, excuse me. Pitching at home, Carroll is, that'll be a pop out to short. Buxton, 3-5-5. Struggler, yes, it's a doubled left. It's trouble with a bad pitcher. You want to use him. Maybe they should have gone to a different. You know what? They're gonna get another pitcher up. They will get Robertson up because they got it closer. I probably should have taken him anyway. Eduardo Escobar, 3-5-5. We roll that a 2nd time. That's a 2nd double. That stinks. Thought I rolled it well, but I guess not. And it's now 6-3. And they're going to try and keep this where it is. I should have brought in Robertson to begin with. He went at 1. Okay, Rosario, runner at 2nd, 1 down. 2-2-4. He is an ace this time. 2-2-4. We've had that before. Pitching at home, pops out to short, 2 down. Brian Dozier, 1-2-6. Fresh. Yeah, Robertson is fresh. It's a line out to 2nd base. And I'm getting messages from my wife that it's time for bed. And Kinsler will stay in the game. We're going to finish this game up. And then I'm going to sign out. So, Saladino, 1-2-2. Not a workman. Yes, he is a whipper. That's going to be a nubbed single. Man. Tell you what, this game could go extras. Just going to warn you. 1-1-3. Ace. Yes, that's a grounder to first base. That's going to be a 1-6-3 or a 3-6-3. 2 outs. Yolmer Sanchez. That's probably the best way to get something to not happen. 2-2-4. Not pitching at home. Not a slugger. Single to right field. We're going to have to go to the right now. Hot and cold. let's see, Abreu is hot, so he doesn't need to use this card. Twins need to use that to get Kinsler off a cold. 3-4, cold batteries, not cold. That's going to be a fly out to right, and that ends the ball game. That's it. Twins win by a final score of 6-3 on a windy night here in... Yeah, you're late, Scott. The victory goes to Malone. The loss to Lados. And let's see. I think. Yeah, I don't know if that was a save. I'm gonna have to analyze that later. See if it's a save situation. See if it's a save situation. Excuse me. So, real quick, when this video gets done uploading, if you could watch the beginning portions of it, that would be awesome. There's a little bit of an announcement there about some changes to this Patreon stuff. We're going to move things up a little bit as far as giveaways. If we can get $50, well, I'm basically reiterating it, but if you get $50, if we get $50, once we do that, it's a go as far as a $25 giveaway. So we're just trying to speed things up here and get back to you guys. So if we can get the 50 mark, we're going to do 25. So good night, everybody. Minnesota wins 6-3, gives Chicago their first loss. And until next time, I hope you make history and have a great night and enjoy your tabletop baseball.